All right, guys, I've got a couple of good ones for you this week. They're kind of expensive, but they're very strong. So let's start with the first one, Axon Enterprises. What a move up. Look at that November reaction to the election. Huge initiation gap. This is what we call an initiation gap, and we're not even close to filling that gap. We're continuing to put higher highs and higher lows. Huge move up here for Axon Enterprises. The second name I have for you here, guys, AppLovin, and they look identical in their charts. They both reacted to the election, post-election gap over here, huge, from $180 all the way up to $228, and we haven't even looked back, continuing to put in those higher highs and higher lows. We're knocking on the door of that $400 area. AppLovin, huge initiation gap, big continuation.
The week ahead, this week, we're going to look at Bitcoin, now surpassing that $100,000 mark, up almost 41% from that breakout level. We're going to use the vehicle IBIT, BlackRock Spot ETF. Record inflows week after week. We can see that we have this definitive breakout level. We have the cup and handle pattern with that strong breakout and those inflows supporting that as well too. I don't want to be buying IBIT all the way up here. What we can do is we can sell some potential cash secured puts at lower levels, say the $55 mark or the $50 mark, the whole and half dollars. And why are we going to use this vehicle is because this allows us to use options to protect our downside as well. When we are in this position and we do think that there's going to be a potential retracement or pullback, we can now sell calls against this position to reduce the losses or the unrealized gains that we have. Keep in mind, this is a really strong asset, potentially short-term overbought, but with multiple analysts saying that we can hit the $250,000 mark or even 300,000, expect a continuation in IBIT and Bitcoin, because I do think those price targets are going to be reached in the near future.
The block is hot. I want to talk to you about a trade idea for next week that I think can be an absolute banger. Everybody's looking at crypto, but what about some names that can catch a little bit of a tailwind because of that? Block has been absolutely languishing down underneath $100 for the greater part of 2 years. Look at this base that you've got going on here. You have one little bit of a dip underneath $50, but outside of that, you've been trading 50 to 100 from the middle of 2022 until now, where you're testing a breakout. Now, technically, you've got about a low 90s break, which has already happened. That's fantastic. That means you're breaking out of a consolidation at the bottom when Bitcoin is going. You've got a nice little window, 93 to 100. You can either break out 100 long, or you can work the longs off the middle, and that's an awesome swing trading opportunity with clear room to $150. But what I like here is the potential and the long consolidation. Block has a lot of catching up to do, and that can be a great opportunity.
Hey traders, it's another week and it's another trade idea, and this time let's focus on Tesla. Love the stock and it's breaking out and it's had an absolutely monstrous run. Let's continue to trade Tesla on this breakout. Let's have a look at the daily chart just real quick. This break has happened from 362, just happening today, Thursday, as we break higher into the weekend. I think we can continue much higher than where we are right now. The breakout is now confirmed. We had a huge move up from this 275 gap area. It looks like it wants to continue its higher side trade. But where do we get in? I mean, that's the thing. We could get in if it falls back into 360. I really like that. But right now, looks like we're trying to get above that 370 area. Here's a 30-minute chart. This one, very key. Let's have a look at this 200 period moving average. The last time we came back into play for this was back on 328, just a couple days ago, Wednesday the 27th. We came right back into that level. The last time we were down into here, we bounced off nicely as well. If for some reason Tesla falls down early next week, why not look to 340, 350 area, right back into here where the 200 period is? I love the dip buy opportunity at that spot, but we don't need to worry about a dip buy. Here's the break right here, 375. If we take out 375, we probably go to 400. I think the next stop is that even $400 level. Tariffs in Mexico. That's reason number one. Donald Trump came out, talked all about the tariffs, China and Mexico. So look at this stock, continues to climb higher. What is the role of these robots? What is the role of AI? It keeps on working, and now Elon Musk has Donald Trump on his side. I think this continues to work. I really like Tesla. I think the breakout is here. It's off to $400. It's Tesla, and it's your trade of the week.